Falling in love is such a beautiful thing, but also equally as scary, especially if you've been heartbroken before. I was certain that I would never fall in love again, but I found my person.
So what you're saying is that you have a boyfriend now?
Yes, I have a boyfriend. This is gonna sound stupid, but one of the first things that came to my mind when I started dating was, how are other people gonna view me? You know, you get all those people that are like, oh my gosh, she already has a boyfriend and it's only been, I don't know, 2 years. So I knew that people were gonna be talking, hating. I really cared in the beginning of what other people thought. But then the more I thought of it, I was like, this is my life. People already has their judgment about me leaving my marriage, right? They already have a judgment about me not being with my kids half the time and traveling the world. And now I care about what people are gonna think when I have a boyfriend. And so that's when I was like, I'm happy. That is all that matters. I'm in a relationship that fulfills me and makes me feel really good about myself and my life and my self-worth and my kids. It's a beautiful chapter. I'm really happy, guys. It's been very different than what I previously experienced. I'm learning a lot about what it was that I needed during my marriage that I never got, and vice versa. It's really weird to be back in Paris. I don't know, I've never been able to enjoy the city for what it was for. Like, I've always came here and I always felt like I had to be back home. Like, I always felt this immense amount of guilt leaving my family. Honestly, because I was going through such shitty times back at home, I almost felt guilty being able to be happy to be here, even though I truly love Paris so much. But I'm really, really excited. I'm just keeping an open heart, open mind, and I am ready. I'm ready to take on Paris. So I think that is the beauty of learning to love again, because you're so much more aware of your own needs, and you also just don't take shit from people. I speak my mind. There are topics where I'm like, I can't believe I'm talking to you about this. Like, I would have never been able to talk to my ex about this, and it allows me to feel very grateful for what I have right now. I'm able to kind of shine and be able to truly be me without having to minimize myself or to diminish my success, my self-worth. I think the biggest thing of this whole experience of letting love in again and finding love is being able to feel all the feels and know that you're alive. Because I think when I was in my marriage, I was like, am I alive right now? Like, I am not feeling anything. Like, you could say the meanest thing to me and I will not feel anything. You could say the most exciting thing to me and I would just not feel anything. The most exciting things could happen to me, and they have happened to me, and I would just be like, yay, that's great. Because I just blocked out all emotions, and I think that was a protective layer that I was putting on myself in order for me to survive this toxic relationship that I just didn't know how to get out of, right? I always said that I was fine without a man and I don't need a man.
Happy Divorce Day, dear Chriselle.
I was actually pretty anti-man in the beginning, and I think every woman that goes through a divorce is like, you man, I'm never gonna date you again. I don't need a man in my life. I definitely went through that period. I think that was definitely a phase. When I met my boyfriend, I think the biggest connecting factor was that we had so many similar shared experiences. I wanted to make sure that we weren't trauma bonding, because I'm sure you guys have heard of trauma bonding, when you're just like, you know, connecting with each other and making each other's worst fears and trauma, like validating those things and, you know, kind of itching into those holes. I definitely did not want to go there, and that's why it was very important for me to understand that I was healed before I went into a serious relationship. And the fact that he knows that my kids come first beyond anything. That is my life. When I'm mom, I'm mom. And if I have to drop everything because I have to be there for my kids, I will. I think my number one advice for people that are going through a breakup or that have gone through a breakup or divorce, you have to just follow what feels right. Although I have to say, you don't want to get into another serious committed relationship until you feel fully healed. You will know when you're fully healed when you think about the other person or what you've been through, and it doesn't necessarily trigger you anymore the way that it used to. Not saying that the hurt isn't there. Slowly but surely, I started to feel not just good, but wanting good for the other person and hoping that one day we could laugh about this. And I know that's crazy to say because it was traumatic when it was happening. I could probably see him and we could have a chat about it and be like, it happened. We kind of did have that chat before. I think I called him bro or something. I was like, what's up, bro? But it was really refreshing because I'm like, I want well for you. I want good for you. That's when I knew that I was ready to be open to love, to finding love. I don't think there's such a thing as a perfect love, as everything takes work. But what if one day you find a love that reminds you just how worthy you always were? I am in Chloe's room right now. This is our new home, which I'm really excited about.
I'm very happy.
No.
I feel good.
We can see your mom's face.
Are you excited?
Yes.
You know, I'm forever, and I will forever be indebted to my parents for the amount of sacrifice and love and just outpour of just physical labor and emotional support that they gave me through my entire divorce process. And the whole goal was to get me back out there, right? To throw her out the nest so she could fly again. That was a whole purpose, right? And that is the whole purpose of parenting per se. Like that's what I want to do with my kids, right? But I felt so much guilt during that process because I knew how much sacrifice my parents made. But guys, I'm a 38-year-old successful career woman, and to be living in the same house with your own parents, it just brought up a whole different set of triggers. I all of a sudden felt like a teenage child again. My parents are driving me. And in the beginning it was cute, but once I became full and whole and healed again, I was craving my independency again as a grown woman. And I remember that day that I had to talk with them, I was so scared. I was so scared that I was gonna, I don't know, just upset them or break their hearts. Of course, my parents being the amazing parents that they are, my mom started crying and she was like, this was the goal.
How do you feel that Chriselle is moving out? Wow.
Don't worry.
I'm not worried. I'm worried about you.
I'm worried about you. You worry about me. There's a daughter and mother forever until we die.
Oh wow. We created incredible memories as family. The bond that they were able to grow with my kids is, I just can't even put a price tag to that. For me, it was really important that my kids also saw me not just as a worker, because I'm always working. They know that, you know, mommy has businesses, that she is the boss, she is successful, she loves what she does. I also wanted them to start viewing me as a caretaker as well. I was scared when I started feeling that FOMO because I'm like, I never have been in the kitchen before. I mean, I tried, but not great. Are you excited about the new house?
Yeah.
What are you guys excited about?
Mine is my room.
You get your own room. That's exciting. First night at the new house. How are you guys feeling?
Amazing.
Amazing. What are you guys doing? You guys are organizing your sections?
Yeah.
This is my first time without my parents, without a partner. It's just me and the girls. And so the thought excited me, but it also scared me. I always identified so much as a working mother, and it's something that I'm still incredibly proud of, but I never identified with being the motherly caretaker side, and I always doubted myself on that side. It's been giving me the confidence that I needed in my life to be like, I could also be an amazing, loving, soft, warm mother who can cook a delicious meal. I mean, we're still working on that. What did I make?
Waffles.
Were they good?
No. They just taste like rye.
It wasn't. I think I put too much vegetable oil in it.
Mama usually only puts a tiny bit of oil.
We started a new Instagram story called CC Kitchen on Instagram. If you guys haven't seen it, it just allows us to try new recipes. Sometimes they're complete flop. But at the end of the day, that's what I want to be remembered by as my kid, is a mom that was so intentional and that was so loving and that cared so much, even though she wasn't there with them all the time. But she put so much thought and effort behind every little thing. And I think that's what I'm doing now with my life. And I'm really proud. I just feel so grateful. This is my new life now. This is where I'm at. I'm gonna catch you guys! So this is the last episode of my divorce series. You know, I really didn't want to elongate it for more than what it was. I just wanted to really inspire you guys through my story and where I was, who I am now. But now that we're here in my house, present day, I'm starting a little new series, which is essentially my vlog series called It's Never Too Late. I'm just going to be updating you guys weekly, still every Thursday, but we're going to be going over specific topics like it's never too late to start over on your career. It's never too late to start dating again. It's never too late to be a hot girl, because now I feel like a hot girl. I really do. I'm almost 40 and I feel the hottest ever. You can create the dream life, the life that you've always envisioned, and it's never too late to do that. You know, my whole goal with this divorce series was to catch you guys up to where I'm at currently in my life, and this is where I'm at now. And I'm gonna start packing for Fashion Week and bringing you guys along with me. So I hope that you guys will continue to watch my channel, these videos, this new series, which I'm really excited about. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.